Well, hi there. Thank you so much for poking on my movie and coming into my garden with me. I'm going to be working on just kind of cleaning things up. I've gradually been weeding and trimming things back and just taking little sections at a time. And so this section right here has, I don't want to say it's bothered me, but it's a section I've been sort of trying to figure out. Everything I grow in this section right here just dies. The only thing that I've been able to get to come back are these bulbs so far, and then the Lysimachia or creeping Jenny that grows right on this hillside. The only thing is the creeping Jenny is kind of taking over one of my roses, so I want to clean around that rose right there. And then there's also a bunch of grass that is in the creeping Jenny that I just want to dig out. It's super hard to dig it out of the creeping Jenny because it's all kind of like interwoven together. So I'm just going to do a huge like clean of this, the bottom side of this hill, and see, you know, what we can do. And then I also want to clean up. It's starting to creep down here. I'll show you. It's starting to creep down this hill, so which is fine. I love that it's on this hill. I just don't want it taking over. Like right here, the grass is taking over this hydrangea. The creeping Jenny's taking over that rose there, and I've had this creeping Jenny on this hill for, gosh, I don't know, probably like 6 years or so. Well, maybe not that long, maybe like 5 years. And like, so this is the first time I'm actually like going in and gonna fix it up. So it's not like it's terribly invasive. It's really easy to pull up, and honestly, I like using it for like pots and things like that. I have noticed that this new stuff that is growing is just straight green. It's not this like pretty lime green color. So I don't know if maybe if it just gets more sun, since it's so new, it will turn more of that limey green. But either way, I'm gonna come in here and I really want to dig all this up because you can see the grass in there, and I just want to make it cleaner and probably dig up that hydrangea and clean all the grass that's in there, and just, yeah, sort of give this bed some attention. It is so warm out here. It's really nice. And we're just gonna basically dig this all up. Probably start like right here. Dig it up. Ow. Got poked by the rose. So yeah, I'm just gonna dig pretty much this whole section just completely out. There is some Rebecca in here, but we're just gonna dig it out. It's too, it's got too much grass in it. Right there's a little Rebecca plant right there. We could save that, but I'll just put it right there. Probably could put some shorts on out here. It's so nice. just full of grass roots. Let me go get the gator. There's tons of little Rebecca babies in here. And then what I'll do is pull up these rocks. These rocks, not racks. Got some weeds in here. We're gonna need something to put all our trash in. I might go put some shorts on. Okay, so this will be nice, I think. So what I've got here is lots of great Rebecca babies. I'll show you. Down here I got all this Rebecca babies in here trying to like grow, but the grass is just taking it over. And so we'll just keep going, get that out. I'll come in here and clean up these rocks. And then I think I'm gonna pull all this Rebecca or this Lysimachia in here. Get all the weeds cleaned up, and we'll pull the rocks out a little bit and make them nice and clean looking. And then I did just see over here there's a couple of volunteer what's this called, penstemon. So I got one there and one there, and maybe I'll dig those up and put them over there too. Will you bet name for me is squall when you come home with drinking and can barely crawl, and all that loving on me won't make things right. Will you leave me home to keep the teepee clean? 6 pale pussies to break and wean. Will you squall is on the warpath tonight? I found out, big brave chief, the game you're hunting for ain't beef. Get off of my hunting grounds and get out of my sight. Well, this award is I'm doing means of fighting mad. You don't need no more of what you already had. Your squall is on the warpath tonight. Will that fire water that you've been drinking makes you feel big? But chief, you're shrinking since you've been on that love-making diet. Well, don't give me that old peace pipe. There ain't no pipe that can settle this fight. Your squall is on the warpath tonight. I found out, big brave chief, the game you're hunting for ain't beef. Get off of my hunting grounds and get out of my sight. Well, this award is I'm doing means of fighting mad. Alright, that looks way better, nice and tidy and cleaned up. I got all the Lysimachia out of here. Even though I really love that plant, I've got more than enough to go around right here. So I kind of kept it like in a little clump right there. I took it all from here because it will continue to move down the hill, and then I left a couple little clumps on the rocks, and then I also dug up those penstemon that were over there by my bridge, and put them right here. I got the Lysimachia out from around this hydrangea and all of the grass. Well, apparently not all of it. There's still a couple more in there, but you can see the new growth on the hydrangeas coming up, so that's good. And then I also got it out from around this rose bush, and I trimmed up my 3 rose bushes. And then I also cleaned up like the rock border. So you can see how nice the rock border looks. I usually come in there and do that every year. I'll come around and just pull the rocks out because they get kind of buried and make them look nice again. So I sort of did it on there, here, and there. And then I mowed the grass path up a little bit. So it looks a lot more clean and tidy. And you can see kind of where I pulled those rocks out and I stopped right there. So I need to keep going. So I thought maybe I'll keep going and sort of do the rest of this. So go around, pull all the rocks out, make it look nice and tidy, and get this mowed up and ready for, I might plant my snapdragons out here. Actually, I've got some snapdragons that I seeded in the house, and it's, you know, it's warm enough and it's still cool enough for them to be out here. So yeah, maybe I'll go around and kind of get this section cleaned up a little bit and make it look, see how you can see that's a lot more tidy, and we'll get this looking the same way.
That looks way better, and I'm trying to grow grass in that little patch. My rocks did come out like that, but I didn't like it, so I put them in a little bit at the end of the season last year. So anyway, that I'll probably get like a chunk of sod somewhere and put it in there, but boy, this is looking so good. So what I do is I usually go around and do a big weeding of all the garden, just get like most of the weeds out, and that's what I did, I don't know, about a month ago, and I got most of the weeds out, and then gradually I come in and just really clean it up and tidy it up and get everything situated and ready for like mulch hopefully soon. So this is a really great start. We pretty much got this front part of the gully done. So yeah, let's look at it from this side. Oh yeah, that looks really great. And then, I don't know, I might plant something. The penstemon does really good in my yard, so I might go and plant some penstemon in there, because that would actually look really good with the yellow Lysimachia there, and like the contrast of the purple and yellow, and the penstemon is pretty strong, so it can kind of hold its own against that Lysimachia. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. It was sure fun being out here in this wonderful weather, and I put shorts on for the first time, which is kind of strange. It's always strange putting shorts on for the first time. I even busted out my flip-flops. So it was just a wonderful day. The wind started blowing a little bit, and the sun kind of went away for a little bit, which is actually kind of nice, because it was the second really, really hot day that we've had, probably like 75, 80 degrees, and so like I wasn't prepared for it, you know. You kind of have to like get your endurance up for that kind of weather. So when the sun went down, I was like, oh, this is actually kind of nice. But oh boy, I'm so excited for what we did today. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and coming along on the progress of the garden 2025. So hopefully we'll see you soon. Bye.